Welcome everybody to what is the extravaganza called the Kiper League Lottery Draft. I'm Brian Rosenthal, I'm your commissioner, and I'm your host tonight. We are live from the Blaine Harrison Estate and Casino in Raleigh, North Carolina. It's a privilege, it's an honor to be here. TS Productions in conjunction with HBO Sports. We have former Deputy Commissioner and perennial loser in fantasy football, Bird Freeland, on the phone. Bird, thank you so much for taking your time to join us this evening. How are you doing? All right, Bird Freeland joining us as he did last year. The fans wanted us back, and we are back. We are so excited to be here. I can't tell you how important it is to have this draft lottery on video for not only our players, but more importantly, our fans. We're going to start with the worst teams in the league last year. We're going to give them the opportunity to draft first. We start with a man in Greenville, South Carolina. His name is Chris Lockridge. Bird. He's K-Rob. He's Trainwreck. Tell me about him. What do you think about his chances this year?
Well, last year, he finished 4-9 at last. He had Ben Roethlisberger as his quarterback. He got hurt. He had Larry Fitzgerald, which had a fantastic year, but his running backs were just terrible. D'Angelo Williams didn't do much. He had Lance Ball. Just really bad. Lance Ball was just terrible. He had really good receivers. He had Larry Fitzgerald. He had Calvin Johnson. He had Jody Nelson.
No quarterback, no running back's not going to get you the league. The old K-Rob needs to come back. The fans are getting desperate and they're sick.
K-Rob, he started off. Let me tell you something. In 2007, he went 8-5. That's a fantastic record. We need that guy to come back.
Okay, let's see. He gets the first pick of this lottery. He is picking number 2 overall. He has to be excited about that.
That's fantastic. Number 2 is where you really want to be.
I agree.
And he's going to get Arian Foster, McCoy, quarterback. There's so many places that he could go.
Don't forget Ray Rice. All right, I almost cringe when I say this name. I'm Giuseppe Franco, a guy that has had no luck in this league, a guy that you quoted. I'm going to quote you, Bird. I'm going to call you out. You said the sleeper of 2011, all I saw was sleeping. I didn't see any competing. What do you think of TS? I'm Giuseppe Franco.
Just Giants fan.
Terrible.
We all know the Giants won the Super Bowl. So, I don't know what he's doing with that. Let's get your name correct. Let's go forward with that. I mean, again, he could have a nice pick here. If he gets a good pick, I think he can do fantastic things. Well, let's get your name correct right off the bat.
All right, I'm picking for Giuseppe Franco. The anticipation here. You can see the Washington State flag behind me. You can see T-Sanity signs behind me. The fans are going nuts. And he gets number 12 overall. So, I mean, I don't have a problem with 12 overall, and he conceded himself, TS Productions, number 12 overall. Let's move forward to you, Bird. Bird, you're my good friend. I love you to death. You're a terrible football coach. What is going to be different about this year?
Well, we're 22 and 31 overall. We've been in the league since 2007. Our best year, we're 7 and 7. Our worst year was in 2010. We were 3 and 10. 2011, we went 5 and 8. We ended the season on a 3-game losing streak. We're not a good football team. We got a new staff. We fired Sandusky. We liked our running backs. Michael Bush did well for us. Mendon Hall did well. We love Tom Brady. This is the second time we had Tom Brady. We really love the things that he does, but we need to get better. We need to start winning games. It's just amazing how I still have a job.
Well, we are surprised you have a job, but we're happy to have you back, and we are going to pick your spot right now. Here we go, Bird. Are you ready? You're number 3 overall. Number 3 overall. That is what you want to be. Congratulations on your first ever good pick in the Kiper League. We transition now to your younger brother, Team Stinks. We're going to have to go a little bit less with the stats here because we got to keep this video going. But Team Stinks finished 9th last year. A lot of hype. Preseason number 2 last year. Where do you see him going this year?
Had a disappointing year and went 6 and 7. He's the worst Freeland brother out of them all. I mean, as you know, the peanut butter stinks. He's 21 and 32 overall. He's always hyped up early on, but he always faked off.
I agree. All right, Team Stinks, number 9 last year. He picks number 11 this year. Team Stinks in a, I don't mind 11 and 12, but you want a premium pick. We go to Mebane, North Carolina. Fat Little Disasters. You know him better as Fat Little Girlfriends. Chad Flowers, always a disappointing coach for the last couple years. A lot of hype for him as well. What does Chad do in 2012 in your opinion?
Well, that's what I think about Chad. I think Chad does a fantastic job drafting. I know I got bashed on it last year. 10-3 in 2010. Didn't finish in the top 3.
Yep.
But, I think Fat Little Girlfriends is going to come back strong. At the end of the year, last year, on a 2-game losing streak. But I think if he gets a good pick here, he can do a lot of good things.
Okay, Fat Little Girlfriend selects number 5 overall. I don't think he has a problem with being number 5. Let's take it now to Boca Raton, Florida. Leslie Steven Samaral, LSSU. You play him week 1. This is your arch rival. Briefly talk about LSSU.
LSSU made his name in the Balls Deep League. He won that the first year in existence. The second year in existence. He hasn't done much work here. He's 12-14 overall. He was 7-6 last year. He's about a 500 win percentage here. He needs a good pick here to make some work done.
I agree. He guarantees picks 9 through 12 because he says I'm a perennial loser in the lottery. This year, he picks 4. That's a good place to be. So a lot of the sexy draft lottery picks are almost gone out the door. Let's see. We go to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Gophs, who has come off a playoff season and probably the surprise of the year. Brent has not had good luck in this league, but he was the 6th seed last year and almost did something special. Gophs, what do we got in store for him?
Well, Gophs has always been the bottom of the barrel. He actually had a pretty good year. He went 7-6 last year. But, you take a look at Gophs or Dookies. He was 3-10 in 2010. He was 4-9 in 2009. It's time to get some W's and get on the winning path. He needs a good pick here.
All right, let's see what Gophs gets. Gophs gets number 9. That is not where you want to be. And it looks like the losing of Gophs probably will continue in that direction. Here's a steady guy for you, Big Bryce. I don't think he's ever missed the playoffs. Briefly talk about this guy who continues to lose in the championship game to Kiper.
Yeah, it's just tough. Big Bryce is becoming the Buffalo Bills of fantasy football. Can we get it over the hump? Is this the year? He finished second in 2010, 2011. Both losses due to Kiper and Mr. Rosenthal. Maybe this year he gets it done. Maybe he gets number 1 this year.
All right, here we go. That's what he wants. He actually said to me this weekend he wants number 1, and he's going to get number 1. That's unbelievable. Big Bryce. He said he wanted it. He finally got it. Big Bryce is the number 1 overall pick. Bugsy Bernard Freeland, the best regular season competitor you know. He's the 4th overall here last year, preseason number 4. What's in store for Brian Freeland with a major off-field distraction with Twins?
Well, that's going to be tremendous. He's going to have Twins coming in December. That's going to be later on in the year. He's finished 7-6, not the greatest year. 2010 and 2009, went 9-4 in 2009, 10-3 in 2010. He's in place in the top 3, but he's a competitor. He's going to get it done. He's a rock-solid guy. He's got his dental practice. He got the kids. Who knows what's going to happen in December, but he's a rock-solid coach.
Well, all that's left now is 6, 7, 8, and 10. Not great picks for the next 4 guys. Let's see what Bugsy gets. Bugsy's 7. Not a place I don't think he wanted to be. Let's go now to Vermont. We are Sandusky, $5 footlong, whatever you want to call him. He's changed his name so many times. He's the first ever regular season and postseason champion. He's Solon. He's not attractive. Where's he going this year? What do you think, Bird?
This guy isn't attractive, but this isn't a pageant. This isn't a Miss America pageant. The guy that's flat out when he's 25-14 overall.
Yep, he does.
9-4 2009, 8-5 2010, 8-5 2011, and this year he was 8-5. 2011, obviously.
He just wins. He wins.
He just wins ball games, and if he won, he's the only player. Listen to this. I got a stat here, Brian.
Yep.
He's the only coach to win a regular season championship and a national championship in the same year. You only got to do it.
I just said that. Thank you, though. All right, here we go. Solon is number 10 overall, and I don't think he's going to like that, but that's just the way it goes. Kiper, Wentworth, LLC. First of all, I forgot to thank our sponsors, JG Wentworth, obviously our primary sponsor for this. If you have a structured settlement, call 1-877-CASH-NOW. I failed to do that. My apologies to Mr. Wentworth. Brian Rosenthal, you're a 2-time defending champion. No one's ever done that. Three-peat in mind. Expectations in Raleigh are high. What do you think, Bird?
Well, going back-to-back, it's tough as it is. Going 3 in a row, it would be just remarkable. This guy's the first ballot Hall of Famer. You look at his record, doesn't pop out. You win those,
Yeah, not a good regular season record.
But the guy, when he gets to the playoffs, and that's where, you know, the New York football giant, he'll win in the regular season, won't pop out at you. Once you did it, he's going to win it, and he's done it the past few years.
Well, it looks like it's going to be 6 or 8, and it's going to be 6 for Brian Rosenthal. I can say for him, knowing him pretty well, he's not happy with that pick. He doesn't like to be in the middle of the pack, but that's just the way it goes. But it will probably be a quarterback. That's where the value is going to be with Drew Brees or Tom Brady, in my opinion, or even Aaron Rodgers if he falls. And finally, we know Horseheads Elite is going to be the number 8 overall pick. Look, he's the regular season champion. He's a terrible drafting coach. He gets 8, not a good position. What's in store for your father this year?
He's not a really good drafter.
He wins.
Very, very good record. 23 and 16 overall. He did a fantastic job last year at going 9-4. He started off hot.
Yep.
2010 he had a down year, but 2009 he had a pretty good year. So he's up and down. If you get a good draft, 8 is not where you want to be. 6, 7, 8 is not where you want to be. But
I agree.
if he gets a good draft, he can do some good things.
All right, let me review this real quick. First overall pick is Big Bryce. Second overall pick is K-Rob. Third overall pick is Burr. Congratulations on that selection. Fourth overall pick, LSSU. Fifth, Fat Little Girlfriend. 6 is Kiper. 7 is Bugsy. 8, I believe, is Horse. 9 is Ghost. 10 is Solon. 11 goes to Team Stinks. And 12 goes to I'm Giuseppe Franco. I find it interesting that Rose and Bugsy now, I think for 4 consecutive years, are picking back-to-back with each other. That is very rare. So that's it. Bird, we want to thank you very much. We also want to thank the Harrison Estate Casino for their unbelievable hospitality. Dinner was incredible tonight. And I also want to thank HBO Sports. Coming up next on HBO Sports, Hard Knocks, training camp with the Miami Dolphins. Thank you very much, Bird.
Thank you.
All right. That's it.